And I remember talking to a friend of mine. I've talked to a number of people that I know who are psychologists, but one of them is a good friend. And he went to psychology in his early 20s and got great benefit by going to a good therapist. And such great benefit that he went to school and trained as a psychologist, and now he's working psychologist. And I asked him one day, I said, so when you were getting all that benefit, when did you know that it was time for you to move on? Because he eventually moved on and his spiritual life began, and it was part of his spiritual life, but like that kind of processing wasn't really part of what was necessary anymore. And I said, what told you that it was time to move on to the next thing? He said, well, the point came where, number one, I felt pretty coherent inside, pretty decently put together. And then one day I just recognized I could do this forever. I could do this forever. And it wasn't like a resistance. It was just, I could do this even when I feel pretty whole and more or less complete. And so I could refine this endlessly. And he said, at the moment I realized that, I just realized, I guess I'm done with that orientation for now. You never know if it's going to show up 6 months later or a year later or not. And it's very much like that. It's something like that where you just kind of know, like, there seems to have been a certain amount of resolution and an acknowledgement that you could refine it indefinitely, but you just feel the time when it's kind of like, okay, it's done.